Okay.
Hello, Body, Mind, and Soul Community Connections Network. I am super, super excited. Today, I'm going to get to bring you another featured provider in our on our wonderful network, Jesse Fraser. Oh my gosh, Jesse is a blended family dad, and he's also a core vitality alignment coach, and he works with guys and girls. But he's going to be one of our featured speakers on this Sunday's February 8th Relationships and Healing Micro Summit. We're so excited. Jesse, thank you so much for being here. How are you?
Michelle, thank you so much for the invitation. I'm delighted to be here with you, and I'm just as excited. I'm pumped.
I know this one's going to be like a really good one. Like they're all good. It's sort of like kids. You can't really choose between them, but this one's going to be super good.
Love it.
so so we just wanted to jump on here today and and talk a little bit about who you are and your relationships at the Micro Summit and how things feel. But can you just tell us a little bit in your own words about who you are, short encapsulation, who you are, what you do, and why that's important to you. Like, how did you become the provider of the services that you are today?
Lovely. Love that question. Thank you for that question. I started about 15 years ago just doing health and safety stuff, and I was dared not to do it. And I'm one to go, well, if I'm not supposed to do that, it means I'm supposed to. So I took after it. I got after it. I became a health and safety consultant, and I realized, Michelle, over the years, over the 15 years of my career, that I was actually helping to mend and tend relationships of people within my cross-functional teams. And it was like bridging, it was like connecting, and it was ensuring that my colleagues had what they needed when they did. And a lot of it was just like a lot of it people just wanted to be talked to. They want to know that people care. And that's what I did. And I was the ambassador for that. And I also, um, got to reinforce rules and regulations. I mean, that was a part of my job as well as a consultant advisor. But I really enjoyed it, and I vowed to give back when the time was right. And then fast forward a bit, I just I've always eaten well. I've not always eaten clean, but I've eaten now I'm even cleaner, leaner, and better at what I do because I care about that. I became the ambassador for which I wanted to see in the world. And um, I started the wellness part of my career, even though I've been coaching and doing that for years, about 3, 4 years ago. And what I've been finding within health and wellness, what I see the most is with gut and nourishment and how we use food as a way to not only nourish us, but to sedate. And that comes with the relationship with self. And I
Mm.
noticed that within my own healing, once I got that right, everything started to flow much easier. So it was more about building that relationship back with myself, or even building that within myself to be able to say, okay, this is what I've always needed. And sometimes I landed on things where I said to myself, I didn't even know I needed that, but I did. And it was more around healing my idea around food and around the nervous system and around, the phrase trust your gut. I love that phrase because
Mm.
when people say trust your gut, it's not only a phrase, we literally go by the trust in our gut. I believe it's our first brain. It's where we feel. It's where it's most sacred. It's where we make love. It's where we digest that whole area. So piling food on top of it, with the nervous system unregulated is not trusting the gut. So that's how it started to come to me in a really neat way. So
Interesting.
when I see clients, yeah, it's really interesting. It's fascinating. And when clients come to see me, they come with typically with like pain, or there's some sort of like ailment going on. and I'm able to take their story, extrapolate what that means to them, put it together and say, this is what's going on, and this is how it's related to the pain the physical pain you're feeling in your body.
Okay.
So it's
And
really neat.
so when you're working with men and women, and that relationship to self, especially because we're coming into the relationship micro summit, and we're talking about relationship to self, relationship to body, relationship to each other, relationship, with kids, and healing. What do you see the relationship? What do you see the relationship is between men and their
Common
health,
thread.
and yeah, their men, their health, and their participation in relationship?
Oh, they don't feel like they're good enough. They don't feel like they're loved. And they have not been shown how to do that. So how can they do it for themselves? So if
Mm,
we've not been shown or not, some people are given a compass in life, but never shown how to use it.
mm,
I show you how to use the compass that you've always had. And that's what I do when I love. When people come to see me, it's the two lies, the two big lies that we tell ourselves. I'm not lovable and I'm not good enough. And they go over and over and over again. But they act in different elements of how we show up in the world
mm.
and the stories that we tell ourselves. I mean, I love the vulnerability of my wife yesterday because she said, I need to come to you for some forgiveness. This is what happened, and I didn't mean for it to happen, but it did. And in moments like that, in previous relationships, it would have been met with, anger. But because I know how to approach that with compassion, she's coming to me with she inside feels something. She's looking to regulate her nervous system as well, but she's looking to let that go. And that is processing emotion.
Well,
And
and
when
for
when
for
we
a man to be able to hold that container for the feminine energy and not
mm,
be dysregulated in their own self, I can only imagine takes a sense of centeredness and groundedness that you can only have by being in good physical shape, by having your mental health clear, by understanding your purpose, by
yeah,
participating in relationships in a way that works, and having healed some of your traumas. So I really appreciate the work. It's a very holistic approach that you take. Oh, I feel like my internet's giving me grief, but I feel like it's a very holistic approach from the masculine perspective that you take, and we're so excited to have you. So we had a little glitch here, folks. I'm gonna just re-ask Jesse this question because we were really on a roll and I loved it. I'm gonna ask you, Jesse, when a guy or girl, but you mostly are working with men, when a guy comes to you and has an issue, what's the most common situation of them? What are they losing sleep over? What's the most common problem they bring you, and what's a concrete tip that you give them for that problem, just to help people in the group here right now?
certainly. So when men come to when they reach out, when they finally made the decision that there's some sort of crisis or something happening in their life, they're looking to be loved in a way where they can be trusted. They're looking to build trust within themselves. And the biggest thing that I uh, support is connection and reconnection. And we do it through working back through the pain. So I talk to them about how the pain is interfering with their body, and we work with that. And what I'm able to help them see is that when we do the physical visceral part of it, able to see or able to feel the connection come back into their body. They feel it through the pain. So I allow them. What we do is I do a little bit of like hijacking of the nervous system. I push them through. There's nowhere to go but to resolve it. And then I allow them to just emote, just to get it out. Like this is another container for them. And then once they see that they can do it, they start trusting that they can get through these things. So this is like a template now. This is like next level. Okay, I can do this. If something else comes up, I can get through it too. So it pushes their pain threshold as well. but it
Okay.
also allows their mind to expand.
Okay, that's amazing because like when and that I can see how that would have a really significant be really supportive to them participating in external relationships
Yeah,
because if they're struggling to connect with themselves, they can't connect with other people. And
exactly.
it would also that the piece you said about building trust in themselves.
Hmm.
um, we're going to be having lots of discussion about avoidance and narcissists and folks that have a difficult time when their neurology has been wired with trauma and pain and the difficulty of connecting and how I really appreciate how your work kind of helps them untangle that so that they can have healthier connections and we can all have better relationships. So that's amazing. I'm so
Thank you.
excited. Okay, so on your journey as a just we always ask this question because this group is full of wellness providers and wellness seekers. But on your journey as a wellness provider and as an online entrepreneur, what's the best piece of advice you would give to a new wellness provider being an online entrepreneur?
Mm, Great question. Start somewhere. Make a decision just to do something because the what I've observed in myself as an inherent program is the non-decision indecisiveness. And that's something that I got really clear on quickly. And when I was able to start connecting through myself with connecting with the pain, I was able to make a decision to let things go. So I used that as evidence for myself to create confidence, and the confidence created trust, and the trust created the connection and self-love.
That's
It's a
amazeballs. Look
it's a
at
formula. It's a formula that I've even developed. So
That's
yeah,
amazing. Oh my gosh, we have to talk more about that sometime. I am
love
so
it.
excited for this Micro Summit. I don't know. Are you? What are you looking forward to about the Micro Summit?
Well, I'm thrilled to be a part of a panel, and I was also even more elated to be invited to sit and discuss the very things that I believe people want to hear and don't get to hear quite as often for whatever reasons, but now they have this opportunity. So thank you. I really, really sincerely appreciate this.
Well, we like to keep it real and, and to give people access to stuff that, sometimes they have to pay hundreds of dollars an hour to, not only do we get
True.
like one expert, we get all like an interdisciplinary panel of body, mind, and soul aspects of
Hmm.
of healing on the particular topic every month. So this one is very special and we're looking forward to having you there too. But I want people to know that they can get access to you. So I'm going to tell them if you guys want to come to the Micro Summit, it is free. You can come to the Body, Mind, and Soul network and see the free live cast. But if you want to ask Jesse your personal question or any of the other panelists, like say, this is what I'm dealing with, go, like help me. Come to the VIP session. It's an hour afterwards. It's private. It's one-on-one, basically in the room there. And your question will probably help other people too. And then as a VIP ticket holder, you'll also get access to 30 days of our Wellness Connection portal and the $6,500 worth of treasure trove gifts, which Jesse has contributed and all future speakers will and all past speaker have. So Jesse, can you just tell us a little bit about what your gift was in the treasure trove?
Yeah, so my gift is leaning more towards men, but I'd be happy to deliver something for women as well in kind. It's well, the gift itself is um what I've put together as far as what happens when men walk on eggshells and not sure what to do. And it's a list of things that can be really helpful for that. And then the next part of it is later on when if they're open to it, an 8 week Valiant Man's Blueprint course. So it's wonderful.
Um, I am so delighted. Thank you so much for that amazing gift. You guys, if you want to connect with Jesse, come to the Micro Summit. He's also going to drop his links below. Yeah, come to the VIP ticket, join the Wellness Connection portal, whatever works. But yeah, we're just stoked that you're here, Jesse. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
yeah, I guess we'll see you at the Micro Summit.
Wonderful. See you there, Michelle. Thank you for this. And
Okay,
we'll
bye.
talk soon.
Okay.
Bye.